then why is freedom still conditional for many women in tier 2 India? The data is very clear. Only 44% of these women find public transport women friendly. Only 9% find public transport safe enough. And 53% women restrict their movement compared to 14% men. This is not a transport gap, this is a freedom gap. And this gap is even sharper in specific tier 2 cities like Visakhapatnam, Ludhiana, Rewari, etc., where infrastructure is weaker, safety systems are limited, and hyperlocal commuting options are inconsistent. Let's humanize this. Aarti, a college student age 20, who is going to college in Indore, she avoids staying late because the bus stop near her PG is isolated and she doesn't have any companion to join her. Madhu, a working professional in Visakhapatnam, leaves home before sunrise. She struggles to find autos and walking alone feels unsafe. These are not rare cases, these are daily realities. Yatrika is India's first female-focused hyperlocal mobility platform. Our solution rests on three major pillars. First, AI-powered ride matching to ensure fast and efficient allocation of drivers. Second, a women-led hyperlocal fleet to create employment and comfort for our women passengers. Thirdly, real-time monitoring and safety systems embedded into our platform. But what makes us different is our hyperlocal EV cluster model. Instead of spreading thin across a city, we operate in 2 to 3 kilometer microclusters for short trips. This improves fleet availability and increases safety due to localized accountability. Next slide. Now let's move from vision to execution of our idea. Yatrika is powered by a strong AI and digital backbone that drives efficiency, safety, and transparency. Firstly, demand prediction and clustering model. Our AI predicts high demand zones and dynamically forms microclusters for our EV vehicles. This ensures optimal fleet positioning and reduces idle time. Secondly, routing and ride matching engine. Our system allocates the nearest verified driver and optimizes routes to cut wait time and increase rider efficiency. Thirdly, fleet learning and EV optimization. Machine learning analyzes route density, charging behavior, and ride frequency to extend EV battery life. And lastly, panic button integration for extra safety. Every ride has a real-time emergency alert system connected to a headquarters and local NGO emergency services. Now let's talk about trust. Safety without data protection is incomplete. Every rider and driver undergoes Aadhaar-based KYC verification with live selfie authentication. All personal ride data is end-to-end encrypted and stored securely. Analytics are anonymized too. We comply with India's legal obligations such as DPDP Act 2023 and GDPR standards. We also maintain a transparency layer allowing anonymized access to ride trends, earnings, and safety incident reports. Operationally, we map peak demand zones 6 to 9 a.m. and 3 to 6 p.m. and evenings are for safety sensitive commute hours. Our AI bots also evaluate route safety parameters including lighting, traffic density, and late night petrol zones. This ensures safety is not reactive, it is predictive for both our drivers and our passengers. Next slide.
So now coming to our target market and the impact Yatrika aims to create. We are primarily targeting women in tier 2 cities starting with Indore, Nagpur, Lucknow and Visakhapatnam. Now, why only these two tier cities? Because these cities face serious mobility and safety challenges for women, but they are less complex than metro cities. That makes them ideal for launching and testing an AI-driven solution like us. Now, coming to the social impact that Yatrika creates. Yatrika isn't just a ride app, it's a safe mobility ecosystem for women. AI ensures safer routes, NGO enables women drivers, EVs drive sustainability, and strong data privacy builds security. Now, finally, what would be our roadmap strategy? We start with simple, tier 2 cities, then we refine the AI model, build trust, then expand to more cities, and eventually tier 1 cities. Tier 1 metros once the system is mature and scalable.
Next.
So let's look at how we'll be bringing Yatrika to the market. So our go-to-market strategy is built around a strategic collaboration with Ola, which is central to our launch plan for two main reasons. First, that Ola already has an established mobility ecosystem and also manufactures electric scooters. So by integrating Yatrika's AI-powered women-led hyper-local model with the Ola's EV segment, we reduce the asset risk and speed up the deployment, and these also ensure a durability and cost efficiency factor. Now this collaboration also creates a powerful brand synergy, and Yatrika enhances Ola's social impact positioning. And Ola's reputation helps us to build trust faster among the women users. In terms of marketing channels, we are adopting a three-prong approach. First is the digital campaigns like ads on Instagram and other platforms focusing on the women customers. Then is the traditional marketing like billboards, posters near colleges and residential areas. And third is the co-branded campaigns utilizing Ola's existing events and outreach programs. So what exactly will be marketing is the impact that we have on consumers. For women in the tier 2 cities, Yatrika offers more than just transportation. It provides predictable safety through AI optimized routes, verified women drivers and real-time women safety monitoring, creates employment opportunities and strengthens the community trust. Consumer is not just a rider, she becomes part of a safer, women-led mobility ecosystem. So just look at the story we'll be telling. Instead of anxiously checking who her driver will be, the woman opens Yatrika and sees a verified woman driver from her own locality she can trust. An AI selected well-lit route and a real-time safety monitor active throughout her ride. Her parents can track her journey and she reaches home without fear. That is the real impact that we'll be marketing, turning everyday travel stress-free and safe.
Next
Next
slide.
slide.
Let's talk about
There are two more.
Yes. Let's talk about whether Yatrika actually works as business in real world conditions or not. As you can see here, the urban mobility market in India is huge and growing. This gives us strong opportunity. Even if we capture a small portion of that market, the revenue potential is huge. Coming to financial value, the initial investment is approximately 30 lakhs. That's a good part of launching first in tier 2 cities that the investment is comparatively low. But as a model is hyper-local and asset light, so once we have set up in our first city, expanding into other cities will be comparatively much more faster and cost efficient. Our platform earns through ride commissions, and once utilization stabilizes, we project sustainable margins of around 10%. This is driven by AI improving ride density, reducing idle time, and increasing trips per vehicle. We have also planned for key risks that we identified. Safety and trust issues are addressed through women-led driver clusters and safer routing. Operational challenges Operational challenges are reduced through demand forecasting and clustering. And while companies like Uber and Rapido already have big databases and are large players in the similar market, our focus on women-led drivers and safety gives us a clear differentiation. Can you please see the next slide? Next slide. Coming to appendix, it supports our projections by outlining how revenue converts into profit and the assumptions behind utilization, cost, and operation. This ensures our model is realistic and transparent, grounded in practical conditions. Overall, Yatrika is not just socially meaningful but financially viable and scalable. Thank you. That's pretty much it from our side.
Two questions. Fatapat. Yes, Harshit.
So there are like around 10 to 15 such platforms that are offering only women services, and you are saying you will provide EV like cars, scooters for travel. So you mentioned that you have a 10% revenue, right, for 2,50,000, and then you have such a huge fixed cost. So how are you planning to deal with both?
So actually this is just at this ideation phase, and for the competition part, I would like to explain to you that we are aware of the competition. For example, Ferry Rides in Gurgaon is actually doing this. But we are specifically targeting tier 2 cities, because in tier 2 cities, for example,
tier 2 competitors are
we have very few tier 2 competitors, almost none. If you will search on internet extensively, you will find that most of them have actually failed to collaborate with certain NGOs that we are actually focusing on. we will get women drivers from these NGOs, and only through their support we can actually market our app throughout the entire city. If we don't actually gain the local support for these platforms, we will get social boycotted.
Okay, second question.
वुमेन ड्राइवर्स अगर रात को वुमेन ड्राइवर्स रात को गाड़ी ऑपरेट कर रही है मोबिलिटी टियर 2 सिटी में जाके और बिल्कुल अनसेफ हो सकता है
Women to drive
ये महल का क्वेश्चन लो फटाफट फिर क्लोज
My question was, you showed in your slides that you chose 4 to 5 cities in Lucknow. What is the strategy behind it, and B, why is it ready on that list? And C, what is that particular metric or list of metrics which you have evaluated or you have considered to get on those cities?
So actually the indicator that we have the indicator that we have used is the level of education that the girls in those cities are actually targeting. So because they are more college going and tuition going girls. Secondly, the paying capacity, these towns actually have the paying capacity for these platforms and lack the such facilities in them. And thirdly, we have not chosen major cities like Delhi, Mumbai or Bangalore because they already have a service called Ferry Rides, which has collaborated with certain corporates and providing such facility. If we will target these areas, we will get outshined by such platforms like Rapido and others. Because Rapido can easily tap into such markets, but in tier 2 cities, the presence of Rapido, Ola, Uber is still very limited. You all went to Roorkee, so you must have observed that the Ola, Uber has a very bad efficiency in such areas. So that is why we have targeted specifically tier 2 cities.
Okay, thank you so much.
वापस
Done.